If you haven't heard about intermittent fasting, you've been living under a rock. And if you have been living under a rock, you've most probably been doing intermittent fasting. Well, fasting as a concept dates back to prehistoric hunter-gatherer times. And if you look across the world's oldest religions, from Ramadan in Islam to Yom Kippur in the Jews to Karwa Chauth and a dozen other vrats in Hinduism, all of them have some form of fasting inbuilt as a ritual and as a commonly accepted method of physical and spiritual cleansing. But cut to modern times, and just like they did with yoga and Ayurveda, the American marketing machine has recently caught on to fasting and declared it the next silver bullet that will solve all our problems. From being the most effective weight loss technique to reversing aging to even curing cancer. You name it, and you'll find a health coach selling you a book and an online course about it. So what's the truth behind IF? Is it really the best, most implementable weight loss diet? Is it a divine reset button pressed periodically by most ancient cultures, or is it yet another empty marketing fad where the West is repackaging what we already knew, twisting it and making a business out of it? Let's find out in this, the first video of our 7-part series on intermittent fasting. I'm Shashank and you're watching The Whole Truth Academy. Okay, before I begin, I'm the founder of The Whole Truth Foods, India's first and only 100% clean label food brand. We are a young startup and we are on a mission to clean up the Indian food industry, and we spend most of our marketing budgets on making these videos and keeping them free. One way you can support us, apart from trying our products, is to subscribe to our channel and share it with friends. So we don't need to spend any more money on YouTube ads to ensure these videos reach people. Okay, I'm done with the usual founder begging, so back to the topic. First, the basics. What is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is nothing but fasting intermittently. Basically, it's a pattern of eating where you fast or don't eat anything for a certain period of time and then feast or eat your food only in a specific time window. Now, there are many formats of fasting and feasting periods you can follow. Names you would have heard are 16-8, 5-2, OMAD, and so on. These are nothing but fasting and feasting patterns. So, in 16-8, you fast for 16 hours and feast or eat your food in the remaining 8. In OMAD, or 1 meal a day, you fast the entire day and then eat 1 meal. In video 2 of this series, we will go through all of these formats, how to implement them and their pros and cons. So do hit subscribe so you don't miss that video. For now, just know that IF is not a diet. It's a time-restricted eating pattern. What that means is, in IF, no food is forbidden. So unlike keto where you can't eat carbs, or vegan where you can't eat animal products, there is no such restriction in IF. The restriction instead is on when you can eat, not what. Next, let's discuss the biggest claimed benefit of IF. Does IF lead to weight loss? First of all, the very basic condition for weight loss is creating a calorie deficit. No matter what the latest, most popular diet fads may be peddling, if you are not eating less than your TDEE, or total daily energy expenditure, it's unlikely that you'll lose weight. And fasting, at its very basic, is an excellent technique for calorie restriction. If you keep aside all other claimed benefits, this is the one thing that it definitely does. It provides you with a very simple, implementable routine to reducing your calorie intake. How? Because research proves that no matter how hungry you feel during the fasting period, it's very tough to eat all your calories in a small 8 to 10 hour window and still overshoot your calorie goal. Now, let me be clear here. If you do choose to eat junk like a big cheesy burger and fries and Coke in your feasting window, IF will not work for you. Because A, you will overshoot your calorie quota, and B, you will be left with just calories, no nutrition. But if you do eat good, healthy foods during your feasting period and eat those as much as you need to feel satiated, chances are you'll still create a calorie deficit and hence lose weight. But wait, is calorie deficit the only thing going for IF? Why do people keep trying to push their fasting window? You might have seen people go from 16 hours to 18 to 20 to 1 meal a day level of fasting. Why? Well, if their aim is weight loss, they're most probably trying to extend ketosis. Yep, you heard that right. Fasting, just like the ketogenic diet, can lead to ketosis. What is ketosis? Well, it's the process by which our bodies start using stored fat for energy. You see, food, once it's digested, is stored as glycogen in the body. And this glycogen is the body's first go-to source for daily energy needs. But once the body runs out of stored glycogen, it switches to stored fat as fuel. To do so, it has to produce ketone bodies. Hence, this process is called ketosis. Now, the keto diet, the mother of all fat diets, asks you to cut out all carbohydrates from your diet. Since it's carbs that get converted to glycogen, prolonged exclusion of these from the diet slowly drains your glycogen reserves without refilling them. After 2-3 days of this carb starvation, your body says, okay, no more carbs are coming in, I will start burning stored fat. Hence, it enters ketosis. IF simulates the same outcome through a different process. It just cuts off all external fuel for a while. So no carb, no protein, no fat, no nothing. That forces the glycogen stores to deplete even faster. Hence, you enter ketosis faster. Problem is, it can take anywhere between 14 to 24 hours of fasting for all your glycogen stores in the body to be drained. And hence, the longer you pull your fast, the more the chances that in those last few hours, ketosis would start and you'd start burning fat. Hence, people try and prolong their fasts. Another hack people employ to burn through stored glycogen faster is to work out in a fasted state. Since a workout also uses glycogen for energy, stores deplete faster and keto starts faster. But it's not as simple or as safe as it sounds, and we will cover how to exercise while fasting in an upcoming video of this IF series. So please subscribe to the channel now so you do not miss it. Okay, now you know what fasting is, how it works, and what its weight loss benefits are. In video 2 of this series, we'll compare the various types of IF from 16-8 to OMAD to 5-2, etc. and talk you through how, if you are new to IF, should you begin your fasting journey. So hit that subscribe button now. Happy fasting and ciao for now.